So thank you kindly. And let's see what we got going. Okay, looks like we are up and running and recording. We're just going to go ahead and make the magic happen as best as possible. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's the author, Andrew Snorton, and you're joining me for the Fast 15. This is our weekly live chat where the first and third Wednesday of the month, we get together at a little bit after 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for a quick 15-minute moment to check up, check in, enjoy an encouraging note, and things along those lines. You can stay connected with me on Facebook at the page Author Andrew Snorton, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at AuthorASnorton. And as a reminder, when you add me on Instagram, click on the link in the bio. That way you can go to my press and media. You can pull a copy of the press and media kit for interviews or inquiries or things along those lines as well. So to give a shout out to Mark _ Photo G. So that's one of the photographers whose work I've been able to follow, things along those lines. Make sure to check them out. Make sure to connect with them on the gram. So we're excited. Hopefully everyone's getting the year off to a pretty decent start. Yeah, we're like a little bit more than halfway through January. So time is not waiting on anybody. And in that same spirit, we just always, like we try to do at the beginning of each talk, just take a moment for just giving words of encouragement out to people. We know that there's people that are working through different challenges. They could be health related, they could be job related, relationships within families, with people they know, things along those lines. So we know that there's people out there that are going through some real life challenges, and we always want to send a word of encouragement out to people. And yes, you have every right to feel some kind of way. We're human, and everything isn't going to be as smooth as silk. So you have every right to kind of be in your feelings for a moment, but the bigger right you have is get yourself out of your feelings and put yourself in a better situation. So if whatever you're dealing with, it requires, professional help, please go out and seek it. If it means for you to kind of take time to pause, reevaluate, and figure out where you're going to pivot, changing up your circles, changing up your habits, things along those lines. Identify the positive things that you can do to put yourself in a better situation and better position. We want to make sure, we want to make sure that you're doing as well as possible. I don't know what happened there. Hold up. Let's see. Hopefully we're back. I don't know what happened there, but hopefully, like I said, just like there, I don't know what happened there. But seriously, we just hope that, for those of you that are going through something, that you're able to take the time you need to kind of evaluate and just identify positive ways to, get yourself in a better position. For those of you that are doing well, we know there's a number of people getting, bookings for whatever profession you're in. It could be a new job, could be a new article of clothing. It could just be that you're just having a better day, for crying out loud. For those who are experiencing positives, we want to congratulate you. We want you to feed off the positive energy, build off the success, celebrate because you know what you had to work through in order to get, to where you are. But keep it in perspective as we want to see you around. So definitely, and also we need to think of others who are not doing as well. So we want to just always get those words out. Shouts to Guess Who the Artist who joined. Definitely make sure to check them out on the gram. Guess Who the Artist. Make sure to definitely check them out. So today's passage we're going to pull from is from the book Quotes and Notes, Something's on the Horizon. So Quotes and Notes, Something's on the Horizon. And it's the current release that came out during the late fall, early winter. And the passage that I want to read to you is it's basically a collection of individual quotes, breakdowns of the logic, thought process, as well as a space for you to do your own journaling and your own interpretation and come up with your own things just to kind of help frame just kind of help kind of reboot your thought process. So the quote I'm going to have you to think about is as follows: your passion makes people pay attention. Let me read that back one more time. Your passion makes people pay attention. Now there's times we heard follow your passion, that can help you define your purpose, things along those lines. And there are things that we're passionate about. Hopefully the things that we're passionate about tap into our gifts, our talents, things that we're excited about each day, things that we're motivated about each day. But there's a couple of things that I want you to think about. Your passion doesn't always have to be job related. And I know people are like, well, you can't do this or you can't do that, but who's to say that you can't? There's a wise person that told me you can walk and chew gum at the same time. So if we can do a couple of things at once, who's to say that maybe you have your job, but then outside of your job, there's something of interest. That interest could be writing, it could be drawing, it could be, I don't know, building something, it could be bike riding. Your passion doesn't always, quote, have to result in money, but it can profit you with helping create growth experiences, helping you find that place of peace and calm when there's chaos and confusion going on. So don't be afraid to pursue your passion. And here's a question: what is holding you back from pursuing your passion and purpose? Really, what's holding you back? Sometimes it could be, finances. It could be other people in your ear saying you shouldn't pursue that. Sometimes it's you because you've tried something and it hasn't worked out, or, you get interrupted on something. But ask yourself if there's something that you really feel strongly about that's going to allow you to grow, whether it's helping you grow in your finances, grow in your personal lives, your community engagement, things along those lines. What's really holding you back? Sometimes it could be you holding you back. And I know all of us to varying degrees are guilty of, I don't feel like working today, or I don't feel like getting out of bed today, or maybe I shouldn't do such and such. But if it's something that's going to allow you to grow and it keeps those fires burning constructively, give it some thought and ask yourself, why aren't you pursuing it? So that's the quote that I want you guys to marinate on today. Your passion makes people pay attention, because when you are kind of strong minded, there's people who are going to take notice, and you never know where that can lead to. So that's going to be from our selection for quotes and notes. Quotes and notes, make sure to pick that up. And a couple of quick things as we kind of, get ready to put things together. This coming Saturday, January 21st from 2 to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join me at Nubian Bookstore. I'll be doing my first book signing in Metro Atlanta since last spring. So I've been blessed to do book signings in different parts of the country. So I'm really blessed to be able to do something back here. So again, Nubian Bookstore in Morrow, Georgia, January 21st, 2 to 5 p.m. Coming out, meet, greet, connect. You can get a personalized copy of Quotes and Notes, which is the book that I feature today, as well as any of the other books that I've written. Other things are coming up on the horizon on the press and media end. For those of you that have an interest in professional bull riding, at the Gas South District up in Duluth, Georgia, January 21st and 22nd. PBR, which is the Professional Bull Riding Association, the official circuit, will be doing an event on the press and media end. We'll be able to cover at least for January 21st. So we're really excited about that. The coffee brand, many thanks to my coffee partners at Fonte's Coffee. You may make sure to order directly from Fonte's Coffee. If you go on fontescoffee.com, click on the collections menu, you'll see my image and likeness. Remember, orders of 60 or more, there's no shipping. I want to thank everybody across the board who has been supporting, and we're excited as we get some things confirmed to let you know where you can get it other than online. So we're really, really excited about the partnership collaboration with Fonte's Coffee. Shouts to Stats Network and Live TV for their continued support during my hiatus time. The problem that I have is we air on the second and fourth Wednesday of the month, but there's another commitment that I have at that time. But I'm really grateful for Stats Network and Live TV for stepping up and standing up and lending support. And thank each and every one of you, all the readers, fellow authors, bookstores, creatives, collaboratives. You guys are awesome. You are helping me to continue to grow. And in doing that, looking forward to doing some creative pieces with our nonprofit and community groups in regards to benefit book signings to help make sure that percentage of the proceeds go back to, community group or nonprofit. And we want to make sure to do more of that. We've done it in the past. We want to make sure to do more of that. So make sure to connect with me. The 123 campaign is going to be rolling out real soon, and that is an opportunity for you to help me grow. And as you help me grow, I'm better able to help others grow. Trying to think if there's anything else, but I think those are the main things. I want to thank each and every one of you for taking time out of your day to lend support. Shouts to the folks who've joined me on Instagram. That includes Gabriella.AARTS. So make sure to check her out on the gram. Check out the creative work she's doing. Guess who the artist, that is spelled ARTYST. Check them out on Instagram, doing some really creative things out there. Mark, MARQ _ photog, PHOTOG. Check them out on the gram, doing some great things, photography. Hey, thanks, Gabrielle. Appreciate you, partner. But please, when people pop up and what have you, and I'm shouting them out, please take a look, see what they're doing. And hey, lend support to them, and what have you. We feed off of positive energy. We feed off of your support and encouragement. But like I said, just many thanks to everybody. Real talk, man. Thanks to everybody taking time out. So again, to stay connected with me on your social media platforms, on Facebook, you may add me on the page Author Andrew Snorton, AuthorAndrewSnorton. Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, you may add me at AuthorASnorton. And when you add me on Instagram, click on the link in the bio. That'll go to my press and media. That way you can check out previous interviews. And if you're someone who interviews, blogs, what have you, you can definitely hit me up. I have no problem with taking time on your platform. I'm definitely grateful and appreciative of those opportunities. And you can also navigate through the website for all the book information, coffee brand information, and things along those lines. If you have any questions or inquiries or what have you, if you don't feel like inboxing me on the social media platforms, take that back. You can inbox me on the social media platforms I've mentioned, but make sure to check me out at AuthorASnorton@gmail.com. Last couple of shouts I can think of. Shouts to our January organizations of our Divine Nine. Those are Black fraternities and sororities that celebrated their Founders Day. So shouts to members of Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity who celebrated on January 5th. January, they're going to kill me. January 12th. Excuse me. Oh gosh, I'm blanking. A Phi Beta Sigma fraternity incorporated who celebrated January 9th. My apologies on that. January 13th, Delta Sigma Theta. January 15th, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. And January 16th, Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. So my apologies for staggering on that. Just multitasking. But shouts to all of them. And just shouts to everybody, like I said, doing good things. Hopefully the year's getting off to a good start for you. If it's not, please don't get in panic mode. It will not always be that way. So take the time you need to kind of pause, reboot, reorganize, and make it happen. Again, check me out January 21st from 2 to 5 p.m. at Nubian Bookstore in Morrow, Georgia. I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys. It's great being able to do book signings outside of Atlanta, where I'm based out of, but whenever you get a chance to do something at home, that's a big deal. So I really look forward to seeing you guys. And I guess that's really about it. Last thing is, for anybody who's had some type of loss, I know there's some people who early in the year have had family members, friends, loved ones transition. We definitely want to send an extra word of encouragement to you, your families, friends, and loved ones. And definitely later today, I'll pay my respects to Rick DeBose, who passed last week. Definitely prayers, condolences, and encouragement. We're definitely going to miss him in physical form, but we will definitely uplift his spirit. And anybody who's had a family member, friend, loved one transition recently or not so recently that's still feeling it, we definitely want to keep you uplifted and encouraged. So on that note, as I always say, whether small or big, a victory is a victory. Whether it's slow or swift, movement is movement. So keep it victorious, keep it moving. I look forward to catching you real soon. Let's see what we need to do right here. We're going to go ahead and pause right there if I can.